Hello there everybody, this is Kona, and I'm going to be uploading right here. Look at this, it's Pokemon. This is going to be my first upload of a Pokemon battle, but there's more to come. My friend Simon Says recorded this for me because I'm waiting for my capture card to get here. But here you go, this is my first battle, so let's just get right into it. So as you can see, I brought a pretty OU team, except for that Doublade. That Doublade is fantastic. And on his side of the field, we see a Garchomp, which I'm not worried about at all, because I have Mamoswine with priority Ice Shard Life Orb, which can very easily take out a Garchomp. There's a Serperior, which at this point in time I had no idea what it did, what it wanted to do. I know Staraptor is usually used to close combat, Brave Bird, whatever. Arcanine doesn't really scare me too much. Actually, yes it does, because I have a lot of weaknesses here with two Steel types. Ariados is Hazards, and Greninja it honestly isn't that bad. So let's just get right into it. So this is a battle with a guy, I think his name was Six. Yeah, there it is, Six. I have no idea who this guy is. I just found him on the PSS. So he leads off with Greninja, I lead off with Talonflame, and at this point I had no idea if a Brave Bird would kill this thing. So I just go for the Brave Bird, and it almost kills it because I thought it would kill it because Greninja has like cardboard defenses. So a Water Pulse obviously going to kill me because Talonflame as well has cardboard defenses. So early on in the game, my Revenge Killer is already gone, which is not very good. So I send an Oxiclean because I know I can do a good job at walling this, and I can also trick it. I don't know, I was expecting a Dark Pulse or whatever, but it seems like he had something else in mind because he immediately U-turns, and he's probably going to bring in Serperior because Grass type on Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash only has one weakness, which is Grass or Mold Breaker ground types. So obviously I have to switch out because it's a Grass type that's sitting here right in front of me. I take this opportunity to send out my Mawile Floss, which I love so much, because I know this thing... Well, I don't know what it wanted to do, but I'm pretty sure this thing can't do much to me, so it goes for an Energy Ball, and Mawile is just going to eat. Actually, that does a lot more than I expected. That's, for not very effective, that actually did quite a bit. That did quite a lot of damage. So, I Mega Evolved knowing this thing can't do much, and the Serperior Leech Seeds me, which is fine, because this is actually not going to matter. Because as you can see, Play Rough is going to easily be able to take out the Serperior. Just clean one-hit KO. Sorry, I'm moving in my chair. Clean one-hit KO. No mercy. No anything. Greninja comes out. I don't know what this person was thinking, but I just Sucker Punch it. It's not going to be able to take it because Greninja has shitty defenses, so it just goes down. Still no... A crit. Crit didn't matter. Still no damage from that Leech Seed, by the way. And in comes Arcanine. Obviously, I can't just stay in on this because, first of all, I'm intimidated. Second of all, it's a Fire type. So I switch out. Probably going to switch into Rotom. Yeah, so I switch to Rotom. And I no longer actually have my Choice Scarf. I forget what the Greninja actually gave me, but my Rotom is not a specially defensive one, as you can see, because I actually that did quite a bit for a Water type. And I just go for the safe Hydro Pump, but I miss here. So I decided to switch out. And that actually does a lot of damage. Ariados doesn't have the best defenses, I don't think, so not too impressive. I bring in Floss now because I know this thing is going to Sticky Web, and I might as well send out Floss now when it's going to be the fastest it's going to be for the rest of the match because I actually don't have a Rapid Spinner. So I play off this thing, obviously going to kill it. Like, Mawile is just way too strong. This thing is amazing. Obviously the switch in for this is going to be Arcanine. So, upon seeing that, I'm like, okay, well, let me think about what's the most useless thing on my team right now. And it actually is this Harvest, Leech Seed, Chesto Berry, asshole of a Trevenant, Rest, you know, all that bullshit. So I decided to sack this. I was expecting to die right here, but Trevenant actually has a pretty nice special bulk, so I'm able to take that, but I can't attack it because obviously I switched in, and that's obviously going to kill Trevenant right there. So Trevenant's dead. I switch in Oxiclean. I don't know why I did this. I didn't know if I was going to outspeed at this point. I actually didn't know. I've never faced an Arcanine before this, so seeing him switch out, I assumed that I was gonna outspeed. I assumed that I was gonna outspeed that Arcanine, so that comes into play later on in the match, I believe. So I just Hydro Pump this Staraptor. It does a lot of damage. Good lord. And knowing this thing can't do much to me because if it wants to close combat, I'm a Ghost type, and if it wants to use any sort of flying move, Double-A'd Eviolite has a bunch of bulk. So I decided to switch this in. He does a quick attack. I don't know what the hell he was doing. And I Swords Dance. And now this guy, this is a little scary. Whenever you see a Double-A'd or an Aegislash Swords Dancing, it's scary. So he goes for an Aerial Ace, and that's not going to do anything at all. And I just Swords Dance. And I don't know what this guy is thinking at this point. I don't know why he thinks this is a good idea. I don't know if he was really sure that his Garchomp could take me on, but nevertheless, he just keeps on going for Aerial Ace. I now have 3 Swords Dance up, Swords Dances, and my attack is just incredibly high. He just goes for Aerial Ace. At this point, what do I do? I Iron Head. I don't know why I Iron Headed. I could have Shadow Snuck. Use Shadow Sneak. I don't know. I guess I don't know why I did that. He sends in Garchomp, and obviously this thing is gonna Earthquake me, and it's Mega Garchomp, which sucks because my Mamoswine won't be able to OKO it, but that's fine. That comes into play later on. So I use Shadow Sneak. This actually does a lot of damage, as you would expect, because it's my attack is so high because of those Swords Dances. But it's obviously going to be able to kill me because Garchomp is strong as hell. And maybe I would have been able to survive that at full health. I don't know, but definitely not there. So Mr. Sniffle, here's a very questionable move. I don't know why. I thought he was going to switch into Arcanine here. Maybe because the Ice Shard was a little too obvious, but I just go for an Earthquake here. That actually did a lot of damage to me. Like, I thought he was going to switch to Arcanine, expecting the Ice Shard and then outspeed me or something, because again, I had no idea about Arcanine's speed. And in comes Arcanine, and now it sucks because I have to Ice Shard it anyway, because that Garchomp did so much damage. So I use Ice Shard. Obviously, that's not going to do anything at all. It's going to eat it up. And Life Orb doesn't kill me, but this Fire Fang certainly will. Even though I'm thick fat, I don't know. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to survive that, but I don't know why I was so afraid of this Arcanine when I had thick fat. But in comes OxiClean. Thank you, car, for going by my house. And I'm just going to Hydro Pump this, and I actually outsped it, which I didn't think would happen. Yeah, I didn't outspeed it, so there you go. That was the battle against Six. I have no idea who that was. Again, I found him on the PSS, and there you go. That was my first battle. So thank you very much for watching, and there you go.